Hey everybody, it's Mucha Marapa from Matrix Global Media and creator of the Facebook Timeline Management Blueprint. And in this video, we are once again going to go through an entire week of posting that I've done throughout the blueprint. And what I've really tried to impress upon you is the fact that it is perfectly possible to create 7 days of really good direct response, compelling content, and have it only take 1 hour of your time. So this is the third, I believe this is week 3, and I'm just each week when I create content for this particular page or one of my other pages, I'm actually going to allow you to look over my shoulder, so to speak, and we can go through it. So here we are on the FB Timeline Dimensions page. This has been bringing me an awful lot of joy from the standpoint of the engagement, the interaction, the interest, and yes, the sales as well from there. Now, when we look at this, it started out originally as a page where I would just highlight the dimensions and the real estate, but there's such a good community on here, so I'll be really rolling it out, and I'll tell you about the name that I'm putting together for it in due course. But we're going to get going straight away, and this is what I like to do. I like to actually show you sort of breakdown of what I'm doing. Here is the folder where I've just got everything together, and as part of that hour, you will see in this video is not going to be too long. It's certainly not going to be an hour, but you will see the actual posting process in this video, and all the rest of the gathering information that will take you 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. But I want you to be highly strategic in the way that you go about doing this. So when we have a look here, if we actually go back to the timeline itself, this was Monday's post at the time of me actually recording this video is now Wednesday the 24th of July. And just the significance of that is that I have already done 2 days of posts, which I will show you right now. Okay, so this was day 1. This was actually done on the Monday, and you're going to think, well, what in the world is this? Well, what it actually was, and if we go in here, it all had to do with some thumbnails that I had. Okay, now if I move back a little bit, you'll see a folder of all these thumbnails, and all they were it was done about a year or so ago, where I did over 230 of them, and just different ways that you can sort of communicate various things on your timeline. If you have a look under here, I've got my free training, I've got the audio lesson, I've got timeline coaching. So this is the area where these thumbnails would go, and you can see there's things like Google Plus, if you've got the Google Plus app, half off, greetings, join the mailing list, and so on and so forth. So what I did, I actually made that a cover. I just sort of did a screen capture, and this was the cover. As I've said to you before, though, the really significant thing of doing a cover is twofold. Number one is it shows in the news feed of those that like your page. Okay, so this is what they saw. But secondly, you can actually create a call to action. So what I did was on Monday, I changed the cover and I just said, do you use application tabs? If so, I've got over 200 for you plus some free training. Here was the link, so that when this link was actually clicked, it took people away from my timeline. Hey everybody, it's Mucha Marap, and I did a video just explaining, there you go, a 3-minute video just explaining what to do. And when you moved a bit further on here, if you clicked on, this actually took you to a pretty basic opt-in. But guess what? I've had people sign up, get the thumbnails, comment on the thumbnails, they're very happy. So do you see how a very simple or seemingly simple post, which was the cover image, provided me an opportunity to gather an email and also get them off Facebook. And if I move down a little bit here, this was the post, because when you do the cover it also shows here, and I just extended it out as a highlight image and it was there. So that was the strategy on Monday, and you can see here, cover image, free thumbnails. So it was something I was giving, okay, and the strategy was to get the email data capture campaign going, and I'm delighted to say that it did start that way. All right, so on the Tuesday, what I found was a really interesting post about Facebook ads. There's a gentleman here, he's into fitness, his name is Ernie, and he just had an unbelievable result with Facebook ads. He went from 600 likes to more than 11,000 in just over 2 weeks. So here I posted this, and if we look here, let me just go back. So Tuesday I planned that. There you go, the likes case study. This was the image that I put. This was the copy, where I just said, are you on a low budget but want to increase your Facebook likes? So I did that on a Tuesday. Now, what I'm also trying to show you here is that you can see how quickly these things can be posted. We're just a few minutes into this video, but already I've done 2 days. So that'll just tell you how quickly it can be done. Now, for the rest of the week, we're actually going to do in this video, and we're really going to whiz through. It won't take long at all. Okay. So Wednesday, that is today. Okay, what I've got is I have got a blog post, and I'm also responding to some questions. What had happened a few days ago after I posted, I believe it was in response to a fill in the blank. So here I had fill in the blank, and it said, in order to really know that spending time on Facebook actually helps my business, I would need to, and I put fill in the blank, and I had a couple of people in particular answer that. All right, they just asked some questions or responded rather. One said, understand how to attract people to your post, and Margaret said she would like to know how do you keep people engaged. So guess what this post is going to be for the Wednesday. All right, I've got an image of myself because it actually leads to a blog article that I put together. So here's the content here that was previously arranged. I will just go over here. I move this here. And you also, I mean, whenever you do this in Word, you just need to tidy up the content just a little bit. Okay, so it says, here's my reply to a really good to a couple of really good questions. Now, I thought about tagging the people who had asked, but because it's a new post, I'm not able to do that. So what I will actually do is I will go back down here where they had asked the questions last week, and I can tag them here, both Martin and Margaret, so they will know that I have in fact answered the question. But there's a bigger picture to this, because what I want to do is I want to get people off the timeline. And I'm going to post this right now. I want to get them off timeline onto my blog, and also you'll see on the blog there's a couple of opportunities for more data capture. So I will just head over here and attach the photo. It's not a massive photo. Sometimes when I've got the screen capture software on here, it just slows the process behind. So let me just okay, here we go. Alright, so we go to week 3. This is where we had it all, and we are Wednesday. Alright, here's the blog post image. It's an image of yours truly. Okay, and I'm just going to post this right now, and then we will actually go over to the link itself. So this again is a strategic post, because number one is I'm answering a question. It was very important. When I go over here, I'll show you. It was very important for me to answer this, and I've highlighted here, I was responding to their question. So again, let this be a little bit of a case study in itself for you. Okay, and there I is. Just over there, I've done a photo of the video. I just did a very quick screen capture of the video. One thing that too many people get sort of bent out of shape about is they feel that they need to answer questions then and there. Now, a lot of experts and social media managers will tell you, yes, you do need to answer then and there. If you're using your timeline as a bit of a platform for customer service, customer care, and you're sort of acting as a community manager, then that might be a little bit different. Okay, but what I'm saying here is that I very rarely do not answer questions. I just answer them in my own strategic way. So people will send questions in all the time, and that's what I make videos, blog posts, tweets, all the rest of them. So it was a specific answer to a question here. Okay, response to Margaret and Mark question, answered on blog opt-in, and FB comments. So when we have a look here, everybody who sort of sees this, they will then click on this link, then takes them to the blog post that I've got, where I've got the actual video. Hey everybody, it's Mutja Marapa from Matrix Global Media and creator of the Facebook Timeline Management Blueprint. And in this video I wanted to address a couple of questions that a couple of the so I just let it play there so you could hear the intro and understand the intro. But you see what I did? I actually moved everybody off my timeline onto my blog, and look at this here. And now this is another program. This is just something else, something different. But now all of a sudden they're on the blog. There's access to all sorts of different things. This is very much a work in progress. I'm so proud of my blog, but yeah, I'm probably just unlike most people in the world in that I don't wait for something to be ready before launching it to the world. I just add on as we go along. So you'll see stuff that's still uncooked on here, but you know, folks just need to deal with it, and if they read the information that I'm actually putting on here in the content, hopefully they'll get something out of it. But also, if you look here at the bottom, you will also see I've actually got the Facebook comments added on. All right, so I have I've taken out the blog response. Okay, I will show you how to do that in another video, but I've got the comments, so even after speaking someone will comment and all their friends will see it, and so it can get viral very quickly. So that was the post for today, for Wednesday. So now we're going to just go back. Let me close this, and we're going to look on Thursday, all right, which is tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow what I have is sales. All right, I've made a big point about this, in that while Facebook should be a platform for you to engage with people, add massive value, I try to sell every single week on Facebook, right? Just once, all right? So in effect, what I'm doing is, if I go 1, 2, 3 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's at least 6 value add posts I do for every one attempt at a sale. Okay, so if you find that sort of formula, that you won't be too far wrong there. But in between, I try and add all sorts of other value. I mean, so many people that are on my list get emails and teaching and training. But what I'm saying is that do not be shy at all about looking to sell on timeline. So what we have here, this is as part of the blueprint, and I'm just saying time running out. The Facebook Timeline Management Blueprint, including videos and bonuses, is available at the special launch price of £45, $67. Launch price for just 7 days more. Okay, so I will put that on the page. So this is a sale for Thursday. There's the link there. I'm going to get the photo. This is the image that I've got here, but I'm going to schedule this. All right, so we are 2013, we are July the 24th. Oh, I beg your pardon, this will be tomorrow, so it'll be the 25th, and I will do this for noon UK time, 12:30 UK time, and that is scheduled. That's it. Thursday is already in place now. Okay, so I will close that. I will close that as well. I don't need this. This was the previous one for the sale. Now, Friday, what have we got here? Well, I've got an article from somebody who I've just got the most respect for. Her name is Melanie Dordaro. She's out in Canada. And most people will sort of look at Melanie as a LinkedIn expert, and she is an absolute genius, a genius with LinkedIn. But she's not far behind with all sorts of other marketing, and in particular social. Now, there was a really, really good article again on Facebook ads, and here we go. My copy is great article from the always impressive Melanie Dordaro on FB ads, good and otherwise, for some of the bigger brands. Click like if you think the article helped you. Alright, so I get Melanie's article. We move it over here. Alright, now I might go some good, some otherwise. Some good, some otherwise, that makes sense. Alright, the link is there. Just need to get the photo. This is a 4 404 by 404 pin post image, so it's going to resemble this as opposed to being all across the page like that. Okay, now once again we want to schedule this. Easiest thing in the world, we head over, we get the date, we get the month, we get the day, which Friday will be the 26th. Now, because I'm also going to be tagging Melanie's name with this, and there's a possibility that it'll show more to folks across the pond there, I'm actually going to go for a 4 p.m. Time, okay, and then I've scheduled it here. So that is in place for Friday. Now, we're going to take a look at Saturday and see what the post is for Saturday. Saturday is my favorite sort of fill in the blank, and the reason I like this is to sort of fact find. I just want to know what people are thinking about, you know, as the saying goes, you know, what's keeping them awake at night? What are they worried about? What do they feel can help them move forward? So this is a very simple one, and I've put the reason you are on Facebook is to. All right, so we're just here. But you see how simple this really is. I mean, there's really nothing to it. Is to, let me shorten that so I can just get it all on the one line if possible. Is it coming here? There you go. We're just putting that. Is to, and the fill in the blank. We go to Saturday. And I want to schedule that for Saturday the 27th. Okay, so we're here at the year. Month is July. The 27th. Time-wise, I'm just going to go noon. Alright, and again, this is all testing. What you need to make sure you do, however, is really spread out the different times, okay? So we schedule it. Now let me show you, once again, this is what the fill in the blank looks like. It's just a big old image. I just did that in PowerPoint. It took 30 seconds to do fill in the blank, and there you have it. Alright, so that's fill in the blank there. And now we look for Sunday. Alright, so Sunday I'm focusing on trying to get more people over to my LinkedIn group. Okay, I have got a Facebook timeline marketing group in LinkedIn. So here is the copy here, put the link together. Alright, we just move over once again. That will go here. On LinkedIn, I'll see you over there. I've got the link. We're just going to move to put that in, and I'll show you the actual image that I've got on this occasion. But first of all, I want to schedule this post. July, the Sunday will be the 28th. Okay. And time-wise, let's go for 2 p.m. here. Alright, some people just might be just chilling on timeline on Sunday afternoon, and we schedule that there. Okay, and just taking a look at the image itself that I'm using, just a simple image. I'm showing a discussion. I'm showing Facebook timeline marketing. That will show in there as well. Okay, now here we have a look at the activity log so you can see that. Alright, and this is starting from Thursday, because if you remember, Monday I sort of went back and showed you what I'd done. Tuesday likewise. So Wednesday we did live here on this actual video. So here is Thursday. This is where I've done the sale. Friday. Saturday is the fill in the blank. And Sunday is the LinkedIn invite. And folks, that's it. Alright, now what I want to do here, I'm actually going to move that down. You can see we're at about 19 minutes. Okay, so what I really want you to be honest with, because I say, right, you can do this in an hour. Let's just put another let's just put 5 minutes in place for the cover image that I'd done on Monday and the pin post that I'd done on the Tuesday. Alright, so let's just say, for argument's sake, that would make it 25 minutes. So my question is, could you spend 35 minutes preparing your content? Could you? And when I say preparing the content, let me just move this back up here. I mean, could you spend 35 minutes sort of saying, okay, right, what am I going to do on Monday, and let me just sort of crop the image and prepare the link. Tuesday I'm going to do this, or let me find a blog post or something, or let me write my own sort of small blog post or something else like that. Could you do that in 35 minutes? I think you can. And there is your hour of content. Now, a couple of notes that I wanted to sort of focus on. Number one is there was no video this week. If we go back to the actual activity log, you won't see any video that I've actually posted on Timeline itself. And those of you who have followed some of my teachings know I'm very big on actually posting sort of first generation content on Timeline, and what I mean by that is not going via YouTube or anything else that it's hosted. Now, the reason I haven't done that is that there's been a lot of videos I've been putting on, sometimes a couple a week for the last few weeks. So I just thought I would just give that a bit of a rest this time round. But secondly, something I really want to bring to your attention here is the fact that everything that I have done here, all right, and when I go back and I look at this entire week of content, it is highly repurposable. Okay, I think there's a saying like that. It could be repurposed content. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at this here, right? I've said don't forget you can also connect with me via the Facebook Timeline Marketing Group on LinkedIn. I'll see you over there. Okay, so if I go and I copy and paste that, that can actually be tweeted. All right, so I move that down, I put that into Twitter, and I'll do that for today. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit over, so I said I'll just go FB Timeline Marketing Group on LinkedIn, and I'll just go see you there, as opposed to I'll see you over there. Okay, don't forget you can. I tweet that. That's out there now. All right. Now, I really want you to get your head around what I've just done. Okay, because I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to do something else. Let me see. Let me find what day did I have Melanie? I believe it was Wednesday. No, it wasn't. It was. I'll tell you what. I'll use this blog post responding to questions. All right. So the blog post responding to questions. Here I am. I put that on there. And guess what? That could just as easily go on to my Google Plus. Okay, so we move up here. Here's the text. There is a link there. All right. This is the one about the posts that I got from Margaret and Mark. I will use this photo. It was today's, I believe, wasn't it? It was Wednesday. I put my blog post image in there. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to share it. Let me move it down so you can just see it properly. Okay. And there you see, this is in Google Plus. All right. And what I'm trying to show you here, therefore, is I'm saying to you, you mustn't prejudice. And what I mean by that is everybody gets it in their head that you've got to create Facebook exclusive content. And that's not the case. If you're marketing, you're going to have content. And if you have content, you can and you should repurpose it everywhere. Okay, so what I will do here is maybe for my thumbnails, where was it? It was Monday. Alright, what was the message about the thumbnails? Okay, do you use your own application tabs? Alright, and guess what? I'm going to put that on LinkedIn. Alright, so do you have application tabs? So, right, and I'm also going to include an image of it. That will be Monday, free thumbnails on there. That's just loading up, and I'll probably put something in the group as well. Alright, so there's the image, there is the link to the video. I share that, now that's gone out to LinkedIn. So what I'm really trying to say, and the way I want to get you to think, repurpose content, and I say it very much at the beginning. I mean, everyone always says, oh, you know, you're a Facebook guy, you know, help me, you're my Facebook teacher. I'm delighted to be your Facebook teacher, but what I'm also trying to tell you is that your content shouldn't be exclusive to any one platform. Now, don't get me wrong, of course, sometimes there will be a sort of whole market to message match, and the media that you use will be it will be different from others. But what I'm saying is that I've just shown you that an entire week of content that I put on Facebook can be repurposed. It can be put somewhere else. So get used to creating content. If you can spend those 30 minutes that I spoke to you about, 30 minutes just creating some content, then where you choose to put it is up to you. It can be on your blog, it can be in an email, it can be on LinkedIn, it can be on Twitter, it can be on Google+, and you can see some really, really great things happen. So thank you for taking the time to join me in this video. Please post your comments. I'm always really keen to hear from you. Just get your thoughts. Let me know what you think of them. But more than that, let me know how you're getting on. Get on with this. Start creating your content. Block 1 hour a week of time to create 7 days of direct response content, and you'll see some really great things happen. Thanks for joining me. I'm Mucha Marapa. Until next time, look forward to speaking to you again very, very soon.